A pair of muddy, soaked shoes, worn, but still holding on. Not ready for the trash, just waiting. Waiting to run again, alongside the others. The road narrows, darker and more treacherous with every step. One wrong move is all it takes. And when it happens, time holds its breath. In that frozen instant, everything changes. So after my first session, it's not as great as it seems. I mean, I had a great session. I didn't feel any pain for an hour. But what nobody saw is that I went to the physio for the next 4 days consecutive just to see if he can get like the tension out of my muscles. There were 2 days where my dad was still there as well. He needled me in the morning on the inside of my upper leg, and the physio here in Tarifa needled the outside of my upper leg. So I've been treated 2 times in a day for a couple of days as well, which is fine. But you know, 1 step forward might mean 2 steps back, and you just have to be fine with that. So yesterday we tried to find some wind in Tarifa. Unfortunately, we didn't get very lucky. Apparently, an hour before it was windy. So now today we drove all the way to Marbella to see if we can find some wind here. I heard in Tarifa it's windy now, and I'm not sure. It's not easy when the wind doesn't play ball when you're planning to go training, but that's why I think it's important to manage expectations. So you have a certain plan and certain training in mind for if the wind's light, for when the wind's like intermediate, or when the wind's really strong. And then you try not to get yourself down when you get to the spot with too many expectations, and yeah, the conditions don't deliver. Alright, so we've got some incredible news. Red Bull Mega Loop. This year they've completely changed it up, and I'm super excited. They've decided to go for maximum 18-meter lines, which means the kite has to go horizontal on every loop. So I'm super excited about that. So I can't wait to go. It's going to be full power. However, I'm going to need to change it up. I haven't ridden core kites on 18-meter lines yet, so it's going to be fun. So we're going to trim this bar to 18. And basically there's no other way than full power, put the kite low, and that's exactly what Mega Loop is all about. So need to get used to it, but let's get started. So here we are on the beach. I'm gonna take you along for a ride today with a GoPro, and let's see if this works. Trying to hunt down wind over here for weeks, and we get 1 day of Levante. So I've already been out for 2.5 hours. Knee is feeling pretty good, a little tired, but we're going for 1 more sunset session. Let's go. while everybody keeps running or sprinting, what it feels like, and you just lose them out of sight, I tend not to look at the pack, but just focus on my run and my pace. And what my body allows is what I'm able to push, and you just keep pushing the boundaries, keep pushing the limit, and then slowly you get into running, and then in the end you get back to sprinting. And if you do well, you keep up with the pack, you get back to the pack, and if you do great, and I think that's where the best of the best really come out, is overtaking the pack once you're back to sprinting.